Hi everybody, it is Milteer. I want to talk about a very important subject. It's called forgiveness. And if you're in business and you want to be creative, I really want you to start thinking about who are you holding grudges against? What are you holding grudges against? How much you're not forgiving yourself for mistakes that you've made in your life. Now, the reason I talk about the power of forgiveness is, oh, by the way, this is Angel. The reason I talk about that is because literally we have only so much mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and financial energy we can use every single day. And when you're holding grudges, when you're holding anger towards yourself, you're closing yourself down. You are absolutely hurting your own abilities to be creative and scan the landscape of your reality and see new opportunities. The other thing about forgiveness is you're not forgiving people and situations and yourself to condone behaviors. You are really forgiving yourselves to free yourself up from even thinking about it, from being upset about it, for letting it ruin your day. Because remember, your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between an imaginary event and the real thing. So when you start thinking about why you're angry at someone or you're angry at yourself, you're actually going back into the past. And your power is always right now in the future and what you're going to do with that power. So I challenge you to write a list of anyone, everyone, and anything that you can think of that you haven't forgiven yet. And all you really have to do is say to yourself, I give myself permission to forgive so-and-so. I totally understand they were doing the best that they could with the knowledge that they had at that time. And obviously that knowledge was not working for them or me. However, I am a bigger person. I really don't want to cloud my future and to drag the old pain from the past into the future. So I'm just going to forgive myself. And I also recommend that you create a forgiveness journal. I have one, and I really literally write down in this journal everything and anything that has upset me, why it has made me angry, why it has hurt my feelings, why it has wounded me in certain ways. And I get it out of my system. I write it on a piece of paper, and then I write on the top of it, I pardon these people. I like to take the paper and then either burn it or tear it up or bury it. I will tell you, my favorite way to release these energies is to actually burn them. We have what we call as shit burning ceremonies, meaning we burn the negative energy that we're carrying around about deals that have gone bad, betrayals, people who have stole from you, people who have hurt you, anything and everything, and particularly pardon yourself for your own mistakes. Look, we are human. We make mistakes. That is how we learn. That is how humans are built to learn. So when you have a little child and they're trying to learn to walk, you certainly don't scream and holler at them if they fall down. You know they've got to get up and try again. The same thing with ourselves. Yes, we make mistakes. Yes, we lose money. Yes, we do the wrong things. However, our real job is to learn from those mistakes, forgive ourselves for making them, and to move on in life, to keep our energy field as clean as possible so that we can use our intuition, so that we can see new opportunities, so we're in a good mood. Because if you think about it, literally, if you are not forgiving people and holding grudges, you are souring your own view and visionary view of life, of what is possible. So your job is to forgive yourself, forgive other people, to forgive situations and not dwell on them. And every time you think of that person that you have already forgiven, go, oh, I have already forgiven them. I have already pardoned them. I don't have to think about that anymore. Within 30 days, if you do this, I promise you, you will relax. You will stop focusing on the other person. And remember, every time you blame someone else, see that finger pointing? There are 3 fingers pointing back at you, that we are responsible for our own life. And yes, it's a lot easier to be the victim and it's a lot easier to blame people, but ultimately you're 100% responsible for your own life. And you truly have to give yourself a break, relax a little bit, forgive yourself and forgive others. So, food for thought, forgive you, and life will change.